Good morning everybody, it's 11 AM, it's Ian Gilder from Tvtravel.shop, and do I have a show for you. This is your first time, I'd like to welcome you to the show. What happens is, on a daily basis, I come to you at 11 with 3 amazing travel offers. These come from our trade partners, being tour operators or travel agent friends. They send the offers into the team who are all ex-travel professionals, been in the industry many years. Check the offer, 1, to make certain it is an offer, 2, to make certain it's a good quality standard of hotel and accommodation or cruise ship, and lastly that your money is protected by the weight of either ABTA, ATOL or trust service. So on to our first offer. It's a short haul offer, and it comes from my friends at Holiday, the 4 and 5 star holiday experts. And I like this offer, one of the cheapest offers we've featured for a while, but it's exceptional value for money, and it's a little bit quirky and a little bit different. Very popular over the last few years have been Christmas markets, and this is an offer for the Christmas market in Vienna. I'm fortunate enough to have gone to Vienna a few years ago on a river cruise, and it's one of the most breathtaking cities that I've ever been. If you like architecture, cultural, you like the opera, you like music houses, this is the place to go to. And Holiday have put this offer together, and it encompasses the dates where all the Christmas markets are opening up. The Vienna Xmas markets start opening on the 13th of November, and everyone will be open by November the 21st. And they normally stay open until at least December the 23rd. And so when you go to your Christmas markets, it's your decorations, it's your glühwein, it's just the hot chocolate and the brandy, and in one of the most beautiful cities that I've actually ever been to. So what else is there to see and do in Vienna? And as I say, when I started this, it's all to do with the palaces. The number one thing to see and go is the Schönbrunn Palace, which is, as I say, #1 rated on TripAdvisor. It goes back to when Emperor Charles I signed his abdication in the crown in 1918. You've then got the stunning, the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Vienna. Had to be very careful how I said that one. That was built under the Emperor Franz Joseph. And then you've got the Historic Centre of Vienna. You can go, they've got a brilliant zoo where they've got the Tiergarten Schönbrunn, which is the Zoo Vienna, where you've one of the oldest zoos in the world. They also have pandas there. And you also go to Hofburg. It's just a great place to go around, have a chill, etc. And if you like Christmas markets, want to get away, feel a little bit chilly, get some glühwein, get some brandy in you, hot chocolate, great place to go. Holiday have put this deal together, and it's staying at the 4-star Bellevue Hotel on a bed and breakfast basis. It's very close to the train station in the centre of Vienna, and there's many shops and bars nearby. It's also a few minutes away, walk away from the underground, so you can get around the whole of Vienna very quickly and very easy. All the facilities you expect in a 4-star accommodation: shower, hairdryer, satellite TV, internet, which is a big one for the kids out there. And as I say, it's a decent hotel. It's rated 197 out of 381 hotels in Vienna. For the value, this is absolutely blinding. So as I said, this is going in November and December. The leading dates are between the 15th of November to the 20th of December. It has flights from London, Stansted or Luton, and you can either do 2, 3 or 4 nights there. It doesn't include transfers. The cheapest, quick and easiest way is either taxi or public transport. But Holiday are leading in, from a drum roll, from only £129 per person. So flights, 2 nights in a 4-star accommodation in Vienna is absolutely cracking value. You can do 3 nights for only £159 per person, or 4 nights from £189. So if you fancy this, give Holiday a call, numbers on the screen. Like it and share it on Facebook, give us some Instagram love, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the button bottom left hand side which says subscribe, so you get to see me giving you the best travel deals at 11 o'clock every day. On to our long haul section of the show. And it's going to one of the places it's one of my favourite places in the world. I know it very well. And it's good old Orlando. This is an offer coming from Nicola, the travel queen. She's been with us since day one. She is an American specialist, and she almost knows America and Orlando as well as I do. But this is for a family deal of 4 people staying in executive villas in Orlando. If you've ever been to Orlando, there's 4 or 5 areas you can stay. You can actually stay on site at Disney World, which is very expensive. Universal, very expensive. Then you've got 3 areas where there's very good hotels. You've got Kissimmee, International Drive, and then Lake Buena Vista. vista, but one of the most popular options is actually hiring out a villa, because obviously when you're in Orlando, there's so much to see and do. You're out there with your family, you might want your own private pool, you might not want to be in the parks all the time, so private villas are very, very popular. Nicola's put an offer together which are based on executive villas. They're 4 bedrooms. When they're executive, they also include your Wi-Fi. They're better furnished, and invariably they're generally closer to the parks. So with it, as most of all the houses are going to be allocation on arrival. If you wanted a specific area, speak to Nicola, she will be able to upgrade you, but that's like a book by door, which generally will say this is the villa you're having, will cost you more. But if you just want to go out there, be within 20-25 minutes to get into the accommodation or get into the parks, these are great deals. And as I say, they're based on 4 people sharing. So what's Orlando all about? Every time it comes on, I always say about Disney, the 4 or 5 parks. I always say about Universal. I always say about SeaWorld. I always say about Gatorland. But there's so much more to see and do outside going to America just for the parks. So you've got 4 great beaches, all within about an hour and 15 away. You've got stunning golf. You've got stunning shopping. You've got the outlet malls where you can buy Ralph Lauren t-shirts for $25–30. But it's doing other bits and pieces. So I'm going to give you just a few of my tips and experiences. Get yourself out to see some of the shows. So at the Downtown Disney, you've got Cirque du Soleil, one of the best shows I've ever seen. If you go to Universal, you can go see the Blue Man Group. But at Disney, I think it's a Wilderness Lodge, they've got the Hoop-de-Doo review show. I have to put my teeth in for that one, which is good old-fashioned sight-sick fun, food included. But you can go out for boat tours, go down to Winter Park. Winter Park is a really posh area of Orlando. It's only about half-hour drive. Get yourself on a boat, it'll take you in and out like the canals. You'll see some gators, some wildlife, and you'll see some of the biggest and best houses you've ever seen. There's a house on there which is 13,500 square foot. It's worth $7 million. It's just a great place to go. Go to the rodeo. There's just so much different things to do. You can go zip lining, go to the Out of Control Magic Show where you see Tony Brent. He's a nutty magician, but he's absolutely brilliant. So there's so much to see and do, even if you don't want to go to the theme parks, even if you've done to the theme parks and you want to go outside, try and experience something different. Within a couple of hours, there's some great places to go tubing. So you jump yourself in a tube on the crystal clear waters, you go down there, a little bit of rapids, a little bit of fun, but it's taking in the beautiful scenery and nature. There's a lot more to Orlando than what you actually think. But obviously, if you want thrills and roller coasters, it's the #1 place in the world to go to. So as I say, Nicola has put this offer together, the Travel Queen, and she's got 7 and 14 night accommodation based on 4 people sharing, and also included an intermediate car with all the insurances included. And she's leading in for 7 nights going in November. Sorry, the cheapest date is January, from only $619 for 7 nights. 14 nights is $849, but she's got dates going through from November through to March. The most expensive for 7 nights is a $769 in March, and then she's got 14 nights from $849 up to $919 in February. Sorry, $969 in December. The prices are unbelievably good. If you do go out there and you are going to go to the theme park, though, please budget some extra money because the theme parks aren't cheap. You are going to need a ESTA to get into America, so please budget for that as well. But if you want to know anything about Orlando, Disney, the theme parks, give Nicola a call, numbers on the screen. Like it, share it on Facebook, give it some Instagram love. I love some Instagram love for Orlando. Subscribe to YouTube channel, enable notifications to see me at 11 o'clock giving you the best travel deals in the marketplace. And now on to our final section of the show. Is it a cruise? Is it a bucket list? Or is it a sporting event? It's a good old cruise. It comes from my friends, the Cruise Village. Been with us a few months now. Thank you for keeping on submitting. And they've submitted a deal which is very, very popular at the moment. Obviously with cruises, when Corona hit, people were a little bit worried about it, but in my opinion now, cruising is going to be the safest way of actually going away on holiday. And over the last few weeks, all the cruise lines have deployed a lot of their ships out of the UK, because obviously we're still the uncertainty of going into the Med, etc. They want to know that they're going to get the ships, get them filled, and they've been super popular, obviously, like staycations have been as well. And MSC, one of my favourite cruise lines with some of the most beautiful ships in the world, have put their flagship, the brand new MSC Virtuosa, into the UK market. As it goes, I'm not going to actually say too much about this video. About this cruise ship. Let's look at the video. Isn't she stunning? I'm very fortunate that I've been on the sister ships, the Bellissima and Grandiosa, and they are, in my opinion, arguably the most beautiful ships I've ever been on. MSC spend millions and millions of dollars on making these ships some of the best around the world. You've got the Swarovski staircase, you've got the water park at the back, you've got the Seaplex inside where it turns into sports courts, you've got the sports simulator, you've got bowling, you've got the promenade down the middle of the ship where it's the heart. We've got all the restaurants and bars off the side of it. It's just one of the best ships you're ever liable to go on. And as I say, that they've, due to obviously COVID, they want to get as many people on there to experience her. So she's doing a 7-night cruise from Southampton on the 28th of August 2021, and it's going around the British Isles. And the ports of call include the Isle of Portland. I've just found out something today. The Isle of Portland is just off Weymouth and Dorset. It's 6 kilometres by 2.7 kilometres, so you can go out, have a little wander around, see the sandy beaches, etc, etc. And then on to Liverpool, place that I've never really been to, but obviously famous for the waterfront, for its bars, its restaurants, home of the Beatles and the home of Liverpool FC, so you could go have a tour of the Cop, or literally go to the Cavern Club and experience some Beatles type of music. And then the last port of call is Greenock. Greenock is the port for Glasgow. Glasgow I've only ever been to once. Beautiful city, very cultural, again great bars, great restaurants, and just a great place to see and do before you're coming back into Southampton. So the Cruise Village are put an offer together on this, and this is on an all-inclusive basis, so it includes all your food, all your drink, all your port taxes, and also your gratuities are included in the price. It's based at £1,099 per person, so if you think this is a 4-star plus ship, all your food, all your entertainment, your tips, as I say, your drinks, it's really, really good value for money. So if you want to go on one of the newest ships in the world, one of the best ships in the world, call the Cruise Village, numbers on the screen, like it and share it on Facebook, give us some Instagram love, subscribe to the YouTube channel, enable notifications to see me at 11 o'clock, giving you the best deals in the marketplace.